When compared to a dinner that is prepared at home, fast food is a meal that is not only economical but also quickly available and very convenient. The industry of fast food is expanding at a rapid rate. As a culture, we are in a hurry since our lives are so hectic, and we are eager to get a bite to eat at the drive-thru window that is closest to us. On the other hand, there is a negative aspect to the industries. When we consume fast food, we truly have a good understanding of what we are putting into our bodies. What exactly is the composition of fast food? Consuming fast food may pose a serious threat to one's health. To what extent is it natural? And is it real? Not only do I aim to find out the truth, but I also intend to find out what the components are and how fresh they are. Consuming fast food on a frequent basis can have a negative impact on the body, particularly in light of the fact that diabetes, high cholesterol, obesity, and heart disease are all on the rise. It's not always the case that eating fast food is unhealthy for you. Eating fast food in moderation is one strategy to mitigate the negative impacts of this behavior. A growing number of people in the United States are eating fast food since their lifestyles have become more chaotic. More than 1/3 of the population in the United States is obese, and the consumption of fast food on a regular basis has been a significant contributor to this epidemic of weight gain. Although the rate of obesity in children in the United States was just 4% in 1971, it has since climbed by 30% in adults and by 14% in children. In 1971, the rate of obesity in children was 15%. A study conducted by the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, found that the average adult consumes 11.3% of their daily diet from fast food. In addition, there is a correlation between eating fast food and a larger calorie consumption in children and adolescents. The percentage of children who consume fast food on a daily basis is slightly higher than 1/3. As well as adolescents between the ages of 12 and 19 have a 10% increase in the amount of calories they consume from fast food. There is no way that a toddler could ever resist the enticing aromas of those French fries. Concerning those French fries, it is important to note that they are not related to the variety of potatoes that are used by the company. The aroma and flavors are the most important aspects. The reason why toothpaste smells minty and French fries smell delicious is because 90% of taste depends on food aroma. This is the science behind the smell of toothpaste. Flavor additives that are manufactured by humans have been employed in baked products, candy, and sodas. In fact, fragrance additives are used in virtually every food product. Because of the extensive processing that goes into it, fast food is often questioned as to whether or not it should be considered actual food. People are curious in the ingredients that go into the 5 billion hamburgers that are devoured every year. According to findings of a food content test conducted on 8 different fast food chains, a juicy hamburger is primarily composed of water, which ranges from 37.7% to 62.4%, with a mean of 49%, as well as 2 different types of skeletal tissue and muscle. In the hamburgers, the percentage of meat ranged from 2.1% to 14.8%, with the mean being 12.1%. It is Richard's prayer. In comparison to the $5 burger, that is quite a bit of meatless food. The cost of 1 gram of meat ranged from $0.02 to $0.16, with a median of $0.03, and there was no correlation between the price and the amount of meat contained in the product. There are those who could claim that the cost of your next meal is exactly proportional to the amount of time spent preparing that rapid meal. When you order your next meal, there are a few different procedures that lead to the food being delivered to the drive-thru window. We refer to this series of stages as the food production chain. Plants and animals that are used for food are grown and harvested as part of the production process. The transformation of the animals or plants into food is accomplished during the processing stage. Harvesting, cleaning, slicing, and bagging are the primary steps involved in the production of produce. When animals are produced, the first step in the process is slaughtering them. Following that, the meat is cut into bits and then crushed. Following that, the meat is combined with various other components, cooked, bagged, and then frozen. The second phase is distribution, which involves transporting food from the production plant to the restaurant. In certain cases, the food is transported to the warehouse of the restaurant chain, where it is then stored before being sent back to the local facility. By the time it reaches the McDonald's that is closest to it, the food has already been frozen, awaiting the reheating and serving of the food. At any point in the production, processing, preparation, or distribution of food, there is the potential for unsanitary handling and contamination of the food. Some examples include the following. If a field of produce is irrigated with polluted water, then the produce may absorb the contamination into the fruits or vegetables growing in the field. Pathogens have the potential to penetrate the meat and product that is intended for human consumption during the slaughtering process. Particularly in warm weather, refrigeration is a key problem because it has the potential to reach temperatures that provide an environment for the growth of bacteria, Foodborne illnesses such as E. coli, Salmonella, and Listeria can be brought on by improper handling of food. In addition to being present in the environment and food, E. coli bacteria can also be discovered in the intestines of both people and animals. Possible can cause diarrhea. According to estimates, over 1 million people become ill with Salmonella each year, 19,000 of them are admitted to hospitals, and 380 people lose their lives as a result of this infection. Severe diarrhea and fevers, abdominal cramps are a reality. A dangerous infection known as listeriosis is typically brought on by the consumption of food that has been contaminated with a bacteria known as Listeria monocytogenes. The annual incidence of listeriosis is estimated to be 1,600, with approximately 260 fatalities. It is most likely that pregnant women and their newborns, adults aged 65 or older, and those with compromised immune systems would show symptoms of illness as a result of the infection. There has been a connection made between the packaging of those delectable hamburgers and grease-resistant wrappers and boxes, which contain potentially hazardous chemicals that can leak into the meal. The results of a test that was conducted on 400 samples taken from restaurants around the country revealed that fluorine was present in 1 out of every 5 wrappers and boxes on the market. There is a correlation between fluorine and cancers of the kidney and testicles, as well as low birth weight, thyroid illness, and immune system issues. Carpet cleanser and floor wax are 2 examples of items that include fluorine compounds in significant quantities. It is possible that the chemicals migrated into the food as a result of the combination of the heat and the fat. In accordance with the findings of the Food Service Packaging Institute, fluorine chemicals have been discovered to be safe and present in low concentrations. When it comes to the production and processing of food, fast food may have a negative connotation. In the past, it was synonymous with fatty and fried food, but these days, restaurants are giving healthier choices. Salads, grilled chicken, and frozen yogurt are just few examples of healthy alternatives. When going out to dine, it is essential to be familiar with the items that are available on the menu. In addition to being low in calories and trans fat, many fast food establishments also offer delectable options that are low in cholesterol. What you need to do is exercise discretion, not only in terms of the restaurant you choose, but also in terms of the decisions you make once you are there. This is Linda Van Horn. Try to stay away from meals that are too processed and fried, even if you have a heart that is in good shape. Fast food restaurants offer a variety of breakfast options, including grilled chicken, salads, low-fat milk, fruit, and even alternatives to oatmeal. Determine which restaurants have such selections and make it a point to visit those establishments more frequently. Consumer behavior has a significant impact on the selections that restaurants make, so if you want to make healthier choices, you should choose those restaurants and make your preferences known. Diet is a significant component of one's overall health and well-being. The greatest way to comprehend the risks to your health is to be aware of what you are consuming. You can make sure that the next meal you eat out from home is a healthy option by putting in a little bit of work. If you found this video informative, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more eye-opening content. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. What surprised you the most about the fast food industry?